Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I am Jason, as always, my co-host, Mr. Zack Partridge. What's up, sir?
What up?
You put on the hoodie, man.
Yeah, it's cold here.
little
It's
chilly.
snowing.
It is snowing. What the hell's up with that, dude? It's been like
Snowing,
75 degrees and now it's snowing.
I'm freezing. I'm out. And okay, truth be told, my beautiful wife brought me a drink and some lunch, and I spilled on my white shirt. So there's that too. So I put on the hoodie.
All right. So we got our second fighter spotlight of the day today, and we are going to welcome Nate Teddy Bear Williams to the podcast. Nate, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Nate. So Nate and I, we've been kind of chatting back and forth on Facebook for about a week or so now, and we finally got you scheduled and got you on here to talk about a few things.
Yes, sir.
Nate, I got to ask you, how do you get the nickname Teddy Bear? Can we get like Grizzly Bear or like Black Bear or like a bear that like will rip your head off, not something you want to snuggle with?
So I wrestled in high school and stuff, and I was at wrestling tournaments and stuff, and a couple of my buddies was like, "Man, you're always like talking with the ladies and stuff like that, but then when you get on the mat, you're totally different." And they're like, "We'll just start calling you Teddy Bear," and so.
Uh-oh. He's breaking up on us. Nate, your reception, you got to fix it. Sorry, guys, having a little Nate's froze over here on us. We've been having that issue a little bit lately, haven't we? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll tell him to. I'll text him and tell him to boot him out and tell him to come back in. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're just getting rolling.
I know. Damn it. What is it, man? What is it with today?
I don't know.
I'll tell you.
I just called Mason Moyes a donkey.
On Facebook?
Yeah, except I broke up the word D-O-N and then space K-A-Y. K-E-Y.
All right, well, let's kick him from there and tell him to jump back in.
Wait, they're not self-service in Iowa? What's going on?
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get Nate back on here. We'll see. Sorry, guys. Nate's on there. We're just having a few reception problems here.
I'm going to go back to the dig. So Isaiah gets left off the dream team because Stockton, but Stockton makes it.
Nobody liked Isaiah back then.
But Chuck Daly was the coach.
That's the
weirdest part to me that I couldn't figure out.
Yeah, he just wasn't very well liked, man. I don't get it.
No. He wasn't just not well liked. It was Stockton. It was Pippen, Jordan, and Malone all said, we're not playing if he's playing.
Yeah. Nate, you back on? You live?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is it the reception there in Iowa or what?
I don't know. We're in the middle of nowhere, so you never know.
All right. So you got the nickname Teddy Bear because you're smooth with the ladies and then a bear on the mat.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I got it my senior year from a couple buddies.
All right. So what you've been around for a while. You're 31-20 pro MMA record. What got you started in MMA?
Actually, it was one of my buddies I went to high school with, Bryant Reynolds. He wrestled in high school, and then I went to college with him. He was fighting in high school, and went to college. When we were in college, he was like, "Hey man, come down and corner me." And so I went down there and cornered. He said I was gonna corner him, but he actually put my name down to fight. And so we're in the fighters meeting, and his name doesn't get called. My name gets called. They're like, "Nate Williams, you're fighting such and such." I was like, "Well, hold on. I didn't sign up to fight. Like, I'm not a fighter. I just wrestle." And my dude was like, "Man, you seriously just gonna like bitch out for all these people?" I was like, "Ah, fuck it." And so I mean, I was never a fighter. Like when I was growing up, I mean, if I had to, I had to, but like I try to stay away from fighting. But
yeah, back in the day, you guys could get away with doing that, right? Now you got to go through commissions and medicals and drug tests and all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you've had quite the journey. I noticed you made a comment on the post about dreams kind of getting shattered. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, so everybody's dream is to get to the UFC, obviously. So I was contacted by the UFC Friday or Thursday, and they told me they weren't interested in signing me at 125. And I asked them why. No answer. I'm not gonna give out a name because I'm not gonna sit there and bash the person. I mean, it is what it is. It's whatever. If they don't want to use me, they don't want to use me. But I don't know why they won't give me an answer. Why they won't even give me a chance. Well, why he won't give me a chance. But I mean, it is what it is. I guess it's on to the next show. Bellator, PFL, 1FC, whatever. If UFC wants me, they know how to get a hold of me. That person has my email. I was in contact with them over the weekend.
Sean Shelby?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I had to try.
Nope, wasn't Sean. But yeah, that kind of, when I seen that kind of like put me in a dark place for a little bit. Like all my hard work and all my dreams being dashed by this one person telling me that he doesn't want to sign me because he wasn't interested in my fighting style, which I don't understand what you mean by fighting style when I'm 31-20 and 18 of my wins are by submission, 6 of my wins are by TKO, and 90% of my wins are by stoppages. So I don't understand where they say they don't like my fight style. I finish fights. I'm an exciting fighter, I think. So I mean, I guess people who see me fight, if they think I'm an exciting fighter, cool. If they don't, it's whatever. But I don't understand why or what else I need to do to prove that I am capable and I have the ability to be in the UFC. I see some guys in there that are 5-2, 5-0, and I look the records up and they've fought bullshit people with horrible records. Granted, yeah, I have 20 losses, but you look at my record, you look at most of my losses are top level guys, and the top level guys. A lot of it was early on in my career, or it was short notice fights. Like I fought Brandon Royval, took that in a week and a half of notice. That Juan Porta, I was supposed to fight Eric Shelton. He backed out on a week and a half notice. So I took that Juan Porta fight on a week and a half notice. So those are 2 losses that I took on a week and a half notice. That if I wouldn't have taken, my record would be probably 31-18.
Do you think that that's kind of hindering you right now? Looking back at it, do you think taking some of those short notice fights maybe might not have been in the best interest?
Oh yeah, probably. I know when I first started fighting, it was all about, oh, I just want to fight, money this, and I didn't do it for the right reasons. And a lot of my losses are either at 135. There's a couple at 145. So yeah, I shouldn't have taken those fights, but I mean, you gotta learn.
So you got to learn too, and then it's high risk, high reward, right? You take those fights and you get a win over Brandon Royval on LFA in that type of a spotlight, or you get a win over a Juan Porta and stuff. That's the type of stuff. It's the high risk reward too, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the game that we play. We play that risk reward game. Do you have just curious? Do you have a manager or coach, or do you book all your own stuff?
Man, I've been doing it 13 years. I have people that help me, like advise me to not take fights or take fights, but a manager, I'm not signed with the manager or with the management. Do I think that hurts me? Yeah, kind of. But I haven't found the right one that I can trust, because a lot of those, like you said, a lot of those fights that I did take, I did have management, and I was advised to take fights, and I took fights that I shouldn't have. Yeah, I could have said no, but again, I was young, dumb, wanted the money. I was like, oh shit, it's some of these big shows. I want to do it. So I mean, it's what it is.
Dude, I think it's good. I'll tell you right now. I don't know who you're dealing with at the UFC. I don't know. I'm not an insider with the UFC by any means, but I do know they are really interesting. Or they are kind of finicky when they're looking to sign guys. It's like you have to fit this mold, and they have this formula that they're looking for, but they won't tell you what it is, and they won't tell anybody who it is. We had a guy out of our gym who went to the last season of the Ultimate Fighter tryouts. I won't say who for whatever, but he mopped up on the grappling, one guy, and then he mopped up on the striking, another guy, two guys that made it into the show and then are now currently in the UFC from that season of the Ultimate Fighter. And they didn't even look at him. Like he's like, they didn't give me a chance. And like during the tryout, I mopped these dudes. They're having success in the UFC right now. And he's like, I don't, and he's fought in Bellator too. He's like, I didn't know what else did they want. It's like, they didn't even give me a chance, and they didn't give me a reason.
It seems like, and it sucks. It seems like nowadays it's more about media this and how much social media do you have this. I'm back from, you came and fight. Like you're a damn dog. You just came to fight. Fuck that social media. How many followers do you have? What are followers gonna do? Nothing. Like yeah, you need butts in the seats, but shit. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. That's what I do. I don't promote. I'm not a fucking promoter. I'm a fighter. That's what I want to do. Like, let me just get in there and fight. And if people want to see me fight, then they're, oh shit, Nate Williams is fighting on that card. Let me go check him out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I stopped selling tickets. Like, I don't. Some promoters don't like messing with me. Like local promoters don't like messing with me because I don't sell tickets. I'm not gonna sit there and run all over town trying to sell tickets. I have a family. I have a full-time job. I have a gym I have to take care of. I'm not gonna run around trying to sell tickets. Oh, hey, yeah, let me get a ticket, and then, oh man, let me get a ticket next week, or let me get a ticket this time. It's not worth it.
Or how about the favorite? You're cutting weight and somebody's messaging you while you're cutting weight. Can I come pick up a ticket? It's like, yo, bro, I've been sitting in the sauna for like 3 hours already. You go sit on a stick.
Oh, my favorite one is after you turn the tickets in. You're at Wayne's. You turn the tickets in. Later that night, hey man, can I get a ticket?
No, you can't.
No, well, then you guess what? You can go to the show and get a ticket. Thanks for the support. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I love all my supporters, everybody. You know what I mean? I do. But people, it's just I came from a time where you just came and fought.
Yeah.
I don't like to sell tickets. I post on Facebook, hey, I'm fighting here and here and here. If you want tickets, go here. You can go to this website here. But I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna go out like I'm a fucking Boy Scout and go to door and fucking sell tickets. I'm not doing that.
It's a it's the times are changing nowadays. You gotta be able to do both nowadays to get to that next level. And
yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but I want to fight.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and be on social media all day. I'm not a social media fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm a cage fighter. Not a keyboard warrior. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I'm an actual fucking cage fighter. Let me fight.
So let me see if I can lay out in my head for you too, because I think there is a bright spot in this. So the UFC says, hey, we're not interested. Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You are lucky enough to be a fighter, though, in a day and an age where I know for the past 15 years, the UFC is really the pinnacle and the only one that matters. But there are promotions that are starting to matter other than the UFC.
Yeah.
PFL is I think in the next couple of years, the PFL is going to be on the same level as Bellator, where they're just barely a notch below in popularity in the UFC. You have and then Bellator, and you fought for Bellator, right? They're right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
LFA is getting really good.
Yeah.
And you fought for them. And then if I were you, the one place I'd be looking at, ONE FC is looking to come here. And they seem to be the promotion that I think is the biggest threat to the UFC here in the United States, because they're just interested in fighters that want to fight. They don't want the guys that are talking smack. They don't want the guys that are doing all the other stuff, kind of like what it seems like the UFC wants, the social media guys. They want they want mixed martial artists and just fighters, like real fighters. And I think you could find a really good home in one of those organizations where your skills would be appreciated more.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how to get a hold of ONE FC. That's my only problem.
Well,
you stay in touch with me, Nate. We'll get you in contact.
Nate, you mentioned something just before this last conversation. Do you own your own gym?
Yeah, I actually opened up my own gym in August.
Okay.
It's called Real Warrior Academy. I had a gym before the pandemic happened, and just the building and the building owners were kind of slumlords, and everything. It didn't work out with us and the building owners, and the building got shut down by the city because the building owners, they weren't doing the things that they needed to do. So like on the other side of the building, because we was in a big old warehouse, on the other side of the building, the roof caved in, and for a year that the city was on them. Hey, you got to fix it. You got to fix it. You got to fix it.
Yeah.
And we my head guy and myself were heading to fights. Well, my strength and conditioning coach sent us a message, and a picture said, "Hey, we have to stop operating." The whole building got shut down.
Oh, wow.
There's 3 other businesses in there that got shut down, had to stop operating. And so that happened, and then the pandemic happened, and so I think that was good. It was okay. And about July, I had a bunch of my guys hitting me up, saying, "Hey man, we got to get something in. We have to train. We don't want to go nowhere else. We want to train with you. We want to train." So I made some phone calls and got with another gym and just paid for spots and time. So I would go from 7 until 9, Monday through Friday with my guys, just to build up some kind of revenue, just to see how much I can build up and see if I'd have enough people to come in.
Yeah.
Well, we were there from July. No, sorry. I opened up in November. So July to November, we were working out of that gym, and I built up enough money, and we moved over, and been good ever since.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Congratulations, man. Do you have any young up-and-coming fighters that we need to keep an eye on coming out of your gym?
Oh man, Kai Brunk. He's a little 25er. He's been with me since he was like 18 years old.
Okay.
He's 6'3". Another one, Kirk Salas. Little nasty little college wrestler. 4'2". Man, I have a bunch of guys. I mean, I don't even want to sit there and start naming off guys, because I have a lot of my guys are young wrestlers. That's why I love it. I'm a wrestling coach, middle school and high school. I'm a college wrestler. I love wrestlers, so I have a lot of upcoming guys. I mean, we have a bunch of fights coming up in May and June.
Okay.
We have Ron Marshall. He's one of my amateurs. He's fighting for a kickboxing title in a 4-man tournament. May 8th. My wife she's making her debut June 26th here in Des Moines.
All right.
Very cool.
All right.
And people think I'm mean. I'm not. I don't like hurting people. Like when I'm inside the cage, I just like to choke people out. She don't care. She don't give a fuck. She'll hurt
That's
you.
awesome. That's awesome.
She hurt some of the guys at the gym. Like her stand up is decent, but you let her put her hands on you and grapple you. She's been wrestling. We've been together for 12 years. So she's been messing with me for 12 years, rolling around and doing jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Nice.
I mean, she's choked me out a couple of times. I'm not even gonna sit there in front. And I'm not even saying that at the gym. I'm saying that at home. We'll be messing around at home, and she'll just put me in rear naked chokes and guillotines and stuff like damn, dude, you better stop. Give me a domestic.
Congratulations. Good luck to your wife.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Tapology says you have a fight in a month coming up.
Oh, they already put it up?
They already put it up, yeah.
Okay, I guess I will
cat's out of the bag.
News? Are we
breaking news? Cat's out of the bag.
Nobody knew. I guess I didn't even know it was up there. But May 15th, I'm fighting for Coliseum Combat B2 series in Kansas City, Kansas, fighting James Clark. I guess he's some good little wrestler out of Canada. So I mean,
yeah.
Yep. So I guess
the suplex kid, James Clark.
Oh, the suplex kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it looks like you guys are fighting for the 125-pound title too, right? Co-main event.
Yep. I mean, I guess if he wants to make it a wrestling match, we can make it a wrestling match.
Nice.
That's what I've done my whole life. So I mean, he wants to keep it up, we can keep it up. He wants to go to the ground, we can go to the ground. And I see not most of his fights go to the ground. So
yeah,
hey, I'm ready. I hope he's ready too.
Nice.
Right on, man. That's awesome. Well, with all the negative news with the UFC and everything, it's pretty awesome that at least you got a fight lined up and maybe the ball start rolling and you can get on one of these other promotions.
Bro, you get on a 4 or 5 win streak with how shallow the flyweight division is just across the country, period. Dude, people are gonna be calling you. It's your experience. I mean, like you said, you've lost to high level guys. Like I just ran through your Tapology on here. I see you lost to Luis Goodnot. I don't know how to say his last name. But he was on the Ultimate Fighter. Homeboy was on the Ultimate Fighter with TJ Dillashaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
No joke.
Goodnot,
Goodnot, yep, thank you. And then, your Bellator fights and Brandon Royval being the cage with someone. I mean, he's super slick. We know what he's all about. Like, you're it's like you're on the doorstep, and whether it's the UFC or what, like you string together a nice little run, like something's coming. It's bound to. You're just coming into your prime too, 32. Jeez.
Yeah, still young, man.
Yeah, us 32-year-olds are young, Nate.
I don't want to hear it.
Us 32-year-olds are young.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All day.
I'm the old man of the podcast.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
Oh, you're not that old.
Nah, man. Still young at heart, man.
Oh yeah.
So Nate, what's training camp? Are you in training camp now, or how does your training look? What's your training going to look like for this upcoming fight?
I've known about this fight for about 2 weeks now.
Okay.
I was kind of trying to hold off just with this whole UFC thing. I was like trying to get that. And then I was seeing about Bellator. There's actually another show. I think it's XFC is actually coming to Des Moines.
Yep.
The big show coming to Des Moines. I didn't know anything about it until I seen them post about it. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, that's my hometown. And you didn't ask me at all. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I love Meyer. He's a good guy.
Let's be honest though. I see you fighting a lot of dudes. How many dudes, like I see a lot of the guys that you're fighting, some have similar, not even quite, but like, dude, nobody else has as many fights as you.
I honestly don't think
how many people
the guys in the UFC don't have that many fights.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is how many people like this James Clark, right? He's 4-3. It's like how many guys? I mean, and I just looked real quick. It looks like he has about 10 to 12 AMI fights. Good for him for getting that experience.
Yeah.
But it's like, how many guys with 7 pro fights are going to be looking forward to signing up with a guy that has over 50 pro fights? Not very many.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So-
I mean, and I'm not even trying to pad my record. I'm not even
No,
trying to do that.
no.
That's not
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do. And it's the fact that I'm not gonna fight some tough, really like some guy like myself for 300 and 300. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
especially with the whole COVID thing. And they want you to, oh, you need to sell tickets. Well, again, I'm not a big ticket seller. Like I don't do that unless if I need to. If it's in like a hometown, like close, like my last fight that was in Cedar Rapids, I sold a decent amount of tickets at pay-per-view sales, but I just don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, man, I'm going to be following you, and if you'll share with us a place to watch this, we'll share it in our group and stuff too, and see if we can get you some pay-per-view sales.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's b2series.com. But I'll have to look again.
Yeah.
I added you on Facebook. Just when you get the link, just send it to me, and we'll pump it up a little bit and try and get you some pay-per-view sales. Me and Jason will too, dude.
Yeah. Heck yeah. We'll be watching.
It's what we do on the weekends. We just
watch fights. Our wives don't like it too much, but that's what we do.
That's what I do too. I mean, when I don't have my son's T-ball games and stuff like that, that's what I do.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Nate, do you have any sponsors you want to give a shout out to before we let you get out of here?
Oh man, yeah, I have a ton of them.
Shout them out, man. Shout them out.
Give me a sec. I have to get my shirt real quick. I have a bunch of them. I'm not even gonna front, man. I just have a lot of sponsors, like personal sponsors. Trying to find my shirt real quick.
Well, we can tell you have a pretty good following. We got a lot of people watching and commenting. So
I hope it's decent.
no, it's really good. Yeah, no, it's really good. Really good. Nate's just trying to find his sponsors, guys, and then we're gonna
wrap it up,
and because we got another one.
These right here, these are all my sponsors. Like I have a lot of them. There's just a lot of to name off, but these are all my sponsors, man.
Shout out.
Yeah, Top Mount, Heinz Recycling, CBD Line, Invinci Graphics, Mercedes Beauty, Cryo Life, Grind Sports, HKA, Dragon's Den Taekwondo, LA's Knockout Painting, Papa's Trap Kitchen, CF Warrior, and I know that I'm probably missing a couple. I know I am, but man, go ahead.
If I was going to say, if you want to send me a list of all your sponsors with like their contact information, when I upload the audio portion to this to iTunes and Spotify, I'll put it in the notes section on there. So, maybe we can help you get your sponsors, get them a little cash flow coming in.
Oh, I also have to, my newest sponsor, he's actually sponsors my gym. It's called Prep Kings. He helps with all of our nutrition.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he's local. Just started working with him about 2 weeks ago, and man, so some people's food is like bland and no seasoning or anything like that. Man, Prep Kings, Indianola, Iowa. Man, you have to go try their food. Go if you want a 10% discount. Real Warriors 10, and you get a 10% discount.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, send me a like, just put it on the Facebook Messenger of all your sponsors and their contact information, and I'll make sure that gets put on the note section for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Nate, we'll let you we'll wrap this up and let you get out of here. Appreciate you spending the time with us, and good luck on your fight, man. We'll be watching.
Thank you, sir. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, Nate. Good to meet you, brother.
We out.